So, okay, to upload a website, a free website on Firebase, you enter literally to firebase.google.com. So as soon as you enter the page, click and sign in to go to console. You can skip the sign in because as soon as you go to console, it will prompt to use an account. So for example, I will use my personal account. If you don't have a Google account, then just create a free one. Put your password. Next. And it will send you to this page. If this is your first time entering Firebase, this page will be totally empty, and the only button that you will see is the Add a Project. So you click here. We can create a name for your project. Let's say this project is called SDA 9 Lecture 1. Perfect. Press continue. It will ask you if you want to enable Google Analytics. If you want to do it, go ahead. Otherwise, just uncheck it for now. And you can enable later, don't worry. Press the create button. It will take a time. Literally, it's creating a project in their servers. So that's why it takes a little bit of time. Perfect. The project is ready. We click on hosting. Press get started. And it prompts us to install the Firebase tools. So you open the terminal or you open your console. You paste the command, press enter. I will not press enter because I already have the tools installed. I don't want to overwrite the process. But then you can skip this one. Just press next. Then once you have installed the Firebase command line interface, that's the CLI, command line interface. So once you install the Firebase command line interface, you can copy the command Firebase login. We'll go to this one. Let me do Firebase logout first. Logout, so you can see the process from the beginning. Perfect. And logout. Now let's do the command Firebase login. And let's see what is happening. So Firebase, blah, blah, blah. Let's say that you want to collect information. No, I don't want to collect information. Google, stop spying. Choose the account that the one that you created. In this case, I use my personal KTH account. Giving the permission to everything. Yes. And Firebase is login. Perfect. Now I can go back and I can see this one that it says success. So I can go to the next step. That is Firebase init. I press Firebase init. And it says this interface. And you can see all the services that Firebase has. You can browse with the arrow function. And we choose hosting. Don't press enter. This is a small user interface mistake. You need to press spacebar. And you will see that the dot becomes green. So again, you press space. And then you press enter. And it will say if you want to use an existing project, and we created one called already SDA Lecture 1, so use an existing project. You choose it from the list. Let me see, where is the curriculum vitae? Oh yeah, you scroll down your list. Remember, if you're your first time, you will only see your project, but because I have many projects, I will choose the one, scroll down. There you go. And they will start to make some questions. And the first question that it says, what do you want to use as your public directory? And you can see that in parentheses, grayed out says public. When you see in Firebase a grayed option, it means that this is the default option. So in this case, you say, yes, I want to use public as a default project. When we reach React, we are going to use a different folder, but I will not go into detail for that now. And then you can, it says, you want to configure it as a single page application. For now, we don't care about this. This is for the second week of React. So right now, we choose the default option that says and. Remember, grayed out is the default options, and this one makes you choose between yes or no, and the N is in uppercase. That means that the no is the default one. So we say no for now. Connect with the GitHub, default no for now. Perfect. And we can see that Firebase create a couple of files. It created a Firebase JSON, a git ignore, and a Firebase source. For now, ignore everything. And it also created a public folder. And this is the important part. This is a folder that Firebase will use to publish your website. So everything outside the public folder will not appear. So that means that we need to move our files, the index HTML, interactive HTML, product HTML, and also the image folder, and drag inside the public folder. Because the public folder, Firebase by default creates an index. Visual Studio Code will say if you want to override the file. The answer is yes, because this index file was created by Firebase, and this is the one that we create in class. So we say replace. Now that our project is inside the public folder, we can go to the last step in the terminal. We press next. And the next step is quite easy. It's literally Firebase deploy. And if everything goes well, just wait a couple of seconds until the website is uploaded. It's moving the files. Says deploy complete, and this is the hosting URL. So this is where my web page is. I can copy this page or command click and open the web page. And this is the web page that we just did, including the image. In fact, I can share it on the chat right now, and everybody can see the changes. So this file is not anymore in my local computer. It's in the entire web for everybody to see.